5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You are listening to The Bad Boy Radio Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. This is that real shit, not that fake shit. The only radio show that's not afraid to tell you the truth about the game. This is The Bad Boy Radio Show. Remember, the truth is inside you.
Yeah, man. We are back on the Bad Boy Show.
Yeah.
Mr. Locario, Miles Cunningham in the spot. You feel me? You feel us? Okay, so shout out to all the people that's been hitting us up about the show, because a lot of people like the show, you know, because, you know, we try to spit that real shit, man, because, we know how it is out there. It's a lot of fuck shit going on. You feel what I'm saying? So
exactly. Peace to all the real niggas and die slow to all the fuck.
Exactly. And so today's show, the topic we're going to be talking about how to keep your emotions in check when you're dealing with women, okay? Because it's very important.
Hey, listen up, fuck niggas.
Exactly. But before we get into that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to get into some news. You guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.
All right, people, we are back on the Bad Boy Show. Yeah. So there's a lot of shit going on in the news, man. A lot of shit.
New shit every day, son.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
It's like, why can't there be a day where just nothing happens? Like, how come shit just can't happen? You know what I'm saying? It's just because life just keeps going on. We just can't, chill and have a day where
what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if, because of all this technology and social media and camera phones everywhere and shit,
right.
I'm wondering if people are like it's a psychological thing where people feel like they're on stage, so they feel like they need to perform.
Right, that's true. That's true.
It seems like back in the day, before all of this technology shit, niggas would chill more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But nowadays, it's like nobody wants to just chill. Everybody, like even in Germany, the mall got shot up in Germany over during the week, and it's just a lot of shit going on, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So one of the first things we got in the news, man, that's been was ridiculous, is the dude who filmed Alton Sterling getting killed. The guy it was all over the internet when he got killed in was it Baton Rouge at that spot?
Yeah, Baton Rouge. Yep, that's where they kill Alton Sterling. Yep.
Right. So the guy who filmed the killing, basically he's been arrested because they tried to arrest him and say he had some unpaid parking tickets or he did some type of assault, but he had no criminal record. He hasn't done anything, but they tried to arrest him, and I think they actually had him in jail for like a couple days or some shit. And when he tried to go back to work, his job, they had him on like unpaid leave or some shit. So for some reason his job is like, not fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? So they basically saying he's getting blackballed, and I'm like, ain't that some shit where you're filming the fucked up shit that's going on, and they try to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? And they did something like that with the dude who filmed Eric Garner getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he got arrested for some shit. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to send a message out there that any of you guys trying to film the cops doing their crazy shit, that they want to, they're going to do something to you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's some mob shit right there, man. It's crazy.
They're going to ruin your life, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. Like, why do you, like...
It's weird, because the cops will shoot an unarmed person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they'll get paid administrative leave.
Right.
And all this nigga did was videotape something, and he's getting unpaid leave. You seen that shit?
Right, exactly. It's like what kind of shit is that? Exactly. Like he didn't do nothing wrong, and he's getting unpaid leave. They did everything wrong, and they're getting paid leave. Like what's going on? You see what I'm saying?
All them fucking cops that shot niggas, they get paid every day.
Mm-hmm.
They get paid. So imagine they're not working and they're getting paid. So that's basically, and remember, that's taxpayer money though.
Right. Exactly.
So the nigga kill a nigga that look like you in the street, and then they tell him, oh, you get the day off, but you'll still get paid, and you're the same motherfucker who's paying for it.
Right. That's crazy. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. That shit is...
Look, you gotta understand what's really going on. Like, I've said this before. We have become way too soft as a nation and country.
Mm-hmm.
If you really take the time to analyze and look at what's actually going down,
mm-hmm.
another society of people would have been in the streets, throwing rocks, fucking shit up, burning shit down.
Right.
You understand? But because in America we're so fucking soft, it's like I could get on this fucking radio podcast and say that shit, and niggas is still gonna get up and go to work the next day like nothing happened. You
right, exactly.
Again, like I just said, it's taxpayer money, but you're gonna still get up and go to work because remember when you go to work and when you get your check, there's taxes that come out, state tax.
Mm-hmm.
The state tax is what pays the fucking cops who's shooting your cousin in the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're going to get up and go to work tomorrow, I bet you. And it is what it is.
That's how it go, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. The whole setup is ridiculous. It's like ridiculous. Like you ever just think about how stupid life is? Like seriously, how do we were talking about this other day. We were saying that the stupid people get shit popping. Like they get all the perks, they get all the shit, and the people who are smart get shitted on. Like why does that happen? I don't understand that shit.
Because the powers that be know that the agenda could get through with dumb people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That is true.
They reward the dumb people for being dumb, and so the dumb people continue being dumb.
Mm-hmm. Right. and then you start getting smart people who try to be dumb because they notice the dumb motherfuckers is getting all the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why rap is looking like the way it is right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
It's like fucking stupid. And talking about rap, so the next story is your dude Young Thug. They got this dude on this big ass billboard in New York City. I think it's like in Soho or something like that. And he's rocking a dress. And it's like this new campaign, I think it's Calvin Klein or whatever, and they had a video of him talking about he don't believe in gender and this and this and that and all that other stuff. And see, the thing is this, like I actually don't care about what the hell people do. You feel what I'm saying? With whatever,
right.
What the fuck they doing. But the problem is that most people don't have they don't have awareness to understand what's really going on. So I was talking with my brother the other day, and he was saying, because we were talking about Jaden Smith wearing a dress and all this other shit. So my brother, he was like, "Oh well, I would wear a dress. There's nothing wrong with that," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, technically there is nothing wrong with that if you're on a high level of consciousness where you know that clothes don't necessarily mean anything, but also if you're looking at it on a different level, if you're not on that high level of consciousness, when a person sees a man wearing a dress, it's confusion. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then it makes you act and react in a certain way based off of what you're seeing and how you're conditioned to react to seeing a human being wearing that thing. You see what I'm saying? So
fuck all of that though. Fuck all of that.
Right.
And fuck all of that shit.
Right.
Why the fuck it gotta be a nigga though?
Exactly.
Listen to me. I didn't see them go ask fucking Justin Bieber to do that ad for the ad that fucking Jaden Smith did.
Mm-hmm.
I could bet money they didn't holler at Justin Bieber and say, "Yo, Justin Bieber, you're really high right now. We need to, do this gender thing and cross over. So we need you to wear a dress."
Right. Now I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about that too. You don't see Dunn going up to Justin Timberlake and doing all that shit.
Yeah. What? Be Beckham to put on a fucking dress.
Right.
But you go get any one of these fucking, you know, the Helmsworth nigga, the nigga that did Thor.
Right.
Although they did a lot of dumb shit to him in a Ghostbusters movie, which pushed the agenda. But why don't you put Thor in the dress? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fucking, you know, it's got to be like. White people will claim everything first. Like, they invented this, they did this, they're the most innovative, they're the most this, they're the most that.
Right.
But all of this emasculating gay shit, they always got to put a black dude in the front. Like, come on, what, like, my nigga, like, you have a problem putting us in the White House. You have a problem putting our name first on the movie poster.
Right.
But when it comes to wearing a dress, it's all good, and you putting niggas out in the front.
Right, exactly.
And you're not even going to get gay niggas, like niggas who everybody in the black community know is gay. Like you could have went and got any one of them niggas off of Empire,
right?
Or who, but no, you went and got straight niggas, like basically straight niggas, like niggas who everybody pretty much believe or think is straight. Because I mean, I don't know these niggas personally, but in general, if somebody asks you if Jaden Williams straight, usually you would say yes, because it's rumored that he has a girlfriend.
Right.
And Young Thug has a daughter, and Young Thug usually has like bitches in his.
And I think he has a girlfriend too, or a wife. I think they engaged and married some shit.
Exactly. So my point is, why the fuck they gotta be a black dude, and then why gotta be a black dude that is, you know, generally known as a straight man? You understand what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
If it's all okay, then I should have seen a white dude or a gay dude doing the next dress ad. The first one I saw was fucking Jaden Smith, and this is the second one I'm seeing, and it's now Young Thug.
Right. And see that. And
I should have saw like Shane Dawson, that gay motherfucker from YouTube.
Right.
I should have saw him in a fucking dress somewhere, right?
Right. Exactly.
Come on, man. You fucking people, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people they're not seeing they're not really seeing what's actually going on, my nigga. Like, they're so. Oh man,
I know this shit is frustrating because it's like you see exactly what they're trying to do and the agenda that's being pushed is like, and then see and they try to use it under the guise of, oh, but you know, we're just supporting people being themselves and being, you know, unique and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you can't do that until you have surpassed the bullshit. It's almost like saying, okay, this guy right here is homophobic, so you know, I'm gonna have him like in a room with gay people and have him be friends. No, he has to get over the homophobia before he can even be friends with this nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So the same thing with this whole, you know, dress thing and all that, and they putting all the black dudes in the dresses and they passing this agenda. You got to get past what the fuck it means when you have a man in a dress. You feel what I'm saying? Which is what we're dealing with. You feel what I mean? Because the point of them doing that is to emasculate niggas. You feel what I'm saying? You got to get rid of that shit first before you could tell me it's about you being unique and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's
you lying, man. You lying because it's about being unique and everybody. I'm sure that there is a fucking white boy out there that wants to put on a dress for Calvin Klein. Nigga.
Right, exactly.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck you gotta be a nigga? Why?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
How long it even took them to allow black models in high fashion?
Right.
How long?
Exactly.
How fucking long?
Mm-hmm.
How long it took them to let black music videos on TV?
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as they want niggas wearing dresses, they gotta put niggas on the fucking billboard.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Come the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, son, it took us, like, how long it took us to be able to ride in the front of the bus?
Mm-hmm.
How long it took us to be able to fucking own land in America?
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you want to push an agenda to have niggas wear dresses, it's nothing but black men on the fucking billboard.
Mm-hmm.
Come on!
I know, it's crazy. That's how they do.
My God! Like, is anyone seeing this shit?
I feel you. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's fucking crazy out here how they put that shit and they try to really pretend like it's something it ain't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Black people been at the back of the line for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Right.
But when you want to emasculate the man, you put black dudes in front and
right.
Niggas think this shit is cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good reason. It's a good thing I don't have kids, because if my son, bring a fucking Young Thug CD in my house, nigga. Let me hear you listening to Young Thug on a Spotify, or I would take that little nigga's iPad or whatever the fuck he was listening to it on and break that shit in front of his fucking face. Are you crazy?
Oh man.
See, this is the type of shit. This is, for all you young niggas listening, this is the type of shit that us, like, 30-year-old and, the generation that came before y'all, this is the type of shit we was kind of cautious about this shit. Like, when they started telling niggas about skinny jeans and all that dumb shit.
Right.
We told y'all little niggas, we was like, yo, fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your pants baggy. You know what I'm saying? Wear a belt. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Keep your fucking Timbs on. You feel me?
Right.
Be a fucking man.
Right.
You don't all that fucking high fashion shit, man. Fuck that shit, man. How the fuck you gonna protect your neighborhood if you all worried about looking fly?
Right.
How the fuck you gonna protect your neighborhood wearing a fucking dress, my nigga?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck you gonna do that? How the fuck you gonna protect your family? How you gonna protect your people? How you gonna protect yourself? Wearing a fucking dress.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't y'all see? Don't none of y'all motherfuckers see? They trying to make, I don't care what they say, the leader of the black community is the black fucking man. They trying to run us the fuck over by putting us in dresses on the front line.
Right.
Y'all don't see that shit?
Right. It's fucking crazy.
I'm telling you, if you look at everything that's going on, we need to be burning shit down.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the choices we got for fucking president, nigga. This shit needs to get burnt the fuck down, this whole thing.
It's crazy. Oh, man.
I got brainwashed motherfuckers coming up to me talking about, oh, you should vote because you have to let your voice be heard. You want me to vote for the female devil, or you want me to vote for the male devil?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not voting for no fucking devil, my nigga. You crazy?
Right.
I'll keep my vote to myself. You're gonna have to come pay me for it. If you want me to vote, pay me. Give me money. Give me land.
Right.
Let me start a fucking business and I'll vote.
Mm-hmm.
Come to my neighborhood and be like, we need 100,000 black votes, and we willing to fucking put a foundation here and a business there and a business there, and then maybe some of us will come out and vote.
Right. It's crazy.
Fuck y'all, man. Y'all trying to turn our men into women, and you want us to vote for devil? Suck a dick, America. Fuck that shit, man.
For real.
Shit got me mad, man. Come on, man. The niggas acting like they don't see this shit.
Right.
Like it's all good.
It's crazy. Oh man, and in other news, in more fucked up shit, the dude, I know some of y'all saw this already online and circulating. So there was the therapist, this black dude, who was shot by the cops for protecting his autistic patient. And he was laying on the ground with his hands up, the black guy, because he was like, look, I'm not doing nothing. You understand? I ain't got no guns, so don't fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? So then the cop comes and shoots this dude 3 times, and then they talking about it's a mistake why he got shot. And then they fucking cuffed him after that. So they shot the nigga 3 times and cuffed him. So if it was a mistake, why are you cuffing this nigga? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And it's like they look for any excuse to like justify the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Because the fact that there's so much shit getting caught on camera, it's like since people are seeing it now you're really seeing how fucked up the system is. You feel what I'm saying? You're really seeing it, because I'm like, yo, you see it with your own eyes that people are getting killed right in front of your eyes. Like, this is not a movie. This is like real life. Niggas is getting killed and shit is getting shot and all this other stuff, and people still have excuses. So now when you got a dude laying on the ground already with his hands up and didn't do anything. He's not a criminal. He didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting there he's doing his job protecting his patient. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep,
and
he's doing his job.
And he gets shot and put in handcuffs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even the other day with Philando Castile when his girlfriend was filming, and they fucking took her out the car and handcuffed her and put her in the back. And like, why are they handcuffing her? You see what I'm saying? It's like,
shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what was funny? Just real quick. You know what's funny with that situation?
What?
His girlfriend was the one driving.
Oh, right. Wasn't she? Yeah,
like,
I think
that's the whole like people see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
His girlfriend was the one driving. Like, in the traffic stop,
mm-hmm.
You're being stopped because you did something that goes against traffic laws.
Right.
The only person in the car that needs to be answering for anything is the driver.
Right, exactly.
But what ended up happening? They shot the black man sitting in the passenger seat, my nigga.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's like they think you making up shit. Like, oh, you guys are fucking, you're seeing things like, come on, son. Like, it's crazy.
Yo, you know what I heard too? They're talking about the guy laying on the floor with his hands up,
right,
trying to restrain the autistic patient.
Right.
Initially, when the black man that got shot, when he asked the cop, why did you shoot me?
Right.
His answer to the black man was, I don't know.
Right.
Now that they're in court, when they asked the cop, why did you shoot this man? The cop said he was aiming for the fucking autistic kid, son.
What?
Go look it up.
and how does that make it any better? Like, what do you do?
That's what I'm saying. These fucking cops can say and do anything they want, son.
Right, it's crazy.
They can say and do anything they want.
It's crazy.
Just as long as the black person is getting killed, it doesn't fucking matter.
Right. Exactly. Like, that's how it's.
Yo, I have this weird suspicion that every time a white person sees that Black Lives Matter logo thing, they fucking chuckle to themselves.
I know, right? For real. No, I think so too. The way shit is
going, Black Lives Matter, the phrase Black Lives Matter, it seems like a joke at this point. Like, it's a big fucking, like, really? Like, nah, nigga, Black Lives don't really matter. Right,
exactly. Because you see how this shit is going down. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, there's a video out right now. If you go on like World Star Hip Hop and all, there's a video. It's like a 10-minute video of this white dude talking shit to the cops. Like, the whole video for like 10 minutes, talking mad shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, he's like, oh, fuck you, and you guys suck, and why you in my space? Like just on some rec, like, just like straight talking to them like they talking like he talking to a bitch or something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, like, if this was a black dude, 10 seconds into the video, this nigga would have been on the floor fucking shot. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, and so when they be saying all the statistics, like, oh, well, a lot of these white people are getting killed by cops. I'm like, yeah, it's dudes like that be cursing motherfuckers out and starting confrontations. And then the cop probably don't kill them until 10 or 15 minutes after all that shit is happening. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, and then you got black dudes in the passenger seat of the car doing nothing, getting shot for nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
Shot,
it's crazy. And I'm like, the shit is on camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it is crazy. This ain't fucking Masterpiece Theater. This shit is like real shit. You feel what I mean? So I'm like, come on, man, that shit is crazy. So anyway, last thing on the news that we had is this Leslie Jones, the chick that was in Ghostbusters, the black chick, you know, that's on Saturday Night Live and all that.
The chick that I said was ugly as fuck.
Right. So
movie, and who still is.
So she said, she quit Twitter over racist attacks and racist remarks from people. So people were calling her, monkey, and they were calling her like ugly. They were saying that she needs to be lynched, I think, or something like that. It was a whole bunch of racist shit. You feel what I'm saying? And so she was, I guess, like, she was like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. And, she said it was stressing her out and all this other stuff. And so the director of the movie tried to do a hashtag saying some shit like, love for Leslie Jones or some shit or whatever. But it's funny because it's like, I didn't hear none of the women in the movie say anything about this. Like the other 3 white chicks that's in the damn movie. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't come to her side or nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So, all you black women out there who's on that feminist shit, that's what happens when you're on that feminist shit. Like you're feminist late. Like I didn't even hear any feminists say shit about this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, nobody cares about. First of all, there's no such thing as black feminism.
Right.
Tariq Nasheed already proved this many times over.
Right.
There's no such thing as black feminism or black feminist. Feminism is something created by white women. Okay?
Right.
It's created for and by white women.
Mm-hmm.
They use black women to get more numbers, to bring in black women as far as bringing in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to it, they don't care. They don't care because we niggas and we get shot in the street and you're a nigga bitch and they don't give a fuck about you.
Right. Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it.
Real fucking talk, man. And it's like, yo, it's crazy because like to me, I wouldn't have quit Twitter, man. I don't believe in you changing your behavior or what you going to do because of somebody else shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Some other shit. Right.
Like fuck them. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's like you got to understand, man. Like only an insecure person fucking does shit like that. Meaning like the people who's shitting on her. That's insecurity. Right. Any type of thing like that is insecurity. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Is that's all it is. So you got to understand, like this whole fucking white supremacists and all them motherfuckers. Them niggas is scared. Okay, they're scared and they're insecure. That's all that shit is about. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand that shit. But see, the thing is, black people got to stop wasting time trying to like, or getting mad about it or. Getting all pissed off, like fuck all that. Just we got to be on some like, yo, what do we need to do for our shit, and that's that. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's it. You feel what I'm saying? Like all that other shit, getting pissed off and trying to get people to apologize for being racist and all. Nah, do you want to say all that shit? That you gonna say all that shit? Just what I mean. I'd rather you like. If niggas is saying shit, who cares? Don't do shit. You understand? That's the part of racism that's fucked up is when they do shit. That's the real racism. You feel what I'm saying? Because all that name calling is who the fuck cares? I don't give a fuck what you calling niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Call me a nigga all day.
Exactly.
If you purposely stop me from getting that job or stop me from doing what I need to do to grow my business, then we got a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
Then we got a problem.
Pretty fucking much, man. But yeah, if I was her, I would have been like, look, y'all could suck my. I was gonna say suck my dick, but she ain't gonna dick.
This looks like she got one, but that's just. See, I'm being shallow. Honestly, I should be supporting my sister, and I do support her.
Right.
But I'm just saying from a shallow, non. It's not important. If personally, I just think she's just not attractive in the face. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just how I feel. But that has nothing to do with the support I have for her. I hope she continues. I hope she gets more parts. I hope. The real problem is that she shouldn't have supported that movie, man.
Right,
she shouldn't have supported that movie because that movie was created under a whole fucking agenda that had nothing to do with creating a good fucking movie. You understand?
Right,
and
exactly.
she fell for the okie doke and went in thinking that it was an artistically pure project, and it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. It was just a whole fucking situation to push. The female agenda shit, and to keep this dumb shit going, and they basically used her as the token black person in the movie,
right?
And to push an agenda. She was used. She was fucking used, and she didn't know it.
Right.
That's the whole thing with her quitting Twitter and all that. It's just the aftermath of you not paying attention and being conscious enough to know when you're being used by white America.
Right.
That's all that shit is.
Exactly. Real talk, real talk. And look, on that note, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get into the topic, which is how to keep your emotions in check when you're dealing with women. You guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show. Do you want to learn the easiest way to have more sex with more women? Then get the critically acclaimed book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. In this book, you'll learn everything you need to know about attracting and sleeping with beautiful women. That's How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Get your copy today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com. Are you an actor who needs headshots? Do you have an event or a wedding coming up and you need a photographer? If you do, make sure you go to pavionphoto.com. Pavion is a professional photographer who will supply you with high quality video and photography services for any event. Contact him at pavionphoto.com. That's PAVION photo.com. Pavionphoto.com. Yeah. We are back. We are back on
Yep.
The Bad Boy Show. So today's topic, man, we're talking about how to keep your emotions in check when you're dealing with women, man, because it's very important. Okay, it's very important, and I got a few things down here that I got to talk about, and this show is so long overdue because this stuff right here is going to help you out a lot when you're dealing with chicks. You feel me? So
Yep.
first thing in general, when we talk about emotions, right, is that, you know, you have to know how to control your emotions in general. You understand what I'm saying? So in general, you should know how to control your emotions. And when we say control your emotions, we don't mean ignore your emotions. You understand? You have emotions. You're a human being. You understand what I'm saying? But what we mean by control your emotions is that, you know, you being a man, you have to know when to basically, like, you can't act based just off the emotion. So if you're angry or if you're upset, you can't use that for your actions. Do you understand? So however you act out or however you respond to certain things, you have to not let that be just an emotional based response. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that when you're dealing with chicks, is that you can't let the way that women behave get you upset or get you mad or get you in a state to where you end up doing something crazy. You understand? Or you end up, wilding out because of something she did. You feel what I'm saying? Because chicks, they're going to do shit sometimes purposely to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? Just because that's how, you know, chicks be trying to test you and shit. They be trying to see like what type of dude you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they want to see what they can get away with. You understand? So the thing is that if a chick is dealing with you and she says something and, you know, you start getting pissed off and start cursing her out and, you know, and all this other shit, she knows that, okay, well, this dude, you know, I could get him like riled up. It's sort of like a form of control. Now she knows that she can control you. She can sort of, you know, basically just say or do something and know that she can get you, you know, a certain way. You understand? See, the thing is, if a woman doesn't know what you're feeling and what you're thinking, do you understand? That within itself makes you more mysterious to her, makes you more attractive to her, and in a lot of cases it's going to make her act right towards you and respect you more. Do you understand? Because you're not being swayed by her craziness if she pulls that craziness out. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that, you know, you don't let what women, do and say affect you in a way where you're going to wild out and do some dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you'll be in a situation where a chick might say something to piss you off, and then you might want to, you know, choke her out. You might want to throw her out the window. You might want to just, you know what I'm saying, like do some crazy shit because you're that mad. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is, it takes practice to not get that way, because it's sort of like you have to, in a way, prepare yourself for that type of energy that these women are going to throw at you, because it's going to be women you're dealing with. It's going to be women that, you know, like say it would be like your girlfriend or your wife or something. And it also be like chicks that you just, you know, started hollering at. It's going to be chicks that you approach in a club, in a bar. You understand, all these little interactions where chicks will do stupid shit. Like the other day, let me tell you what happened to me the other day, right? So I'm at this spot, right? And, you know, I'm with my boy or whatever, we chilling, and there's like a little booth or whatever. So there's this girl sitting down, you know, at the booth. So I just sat next to her, just striking up a conversation, right? So one of her friends comes through, and like, I guess, you know, she thought I was like trying to holler at her friend or some shit or whatever. So she comes through and she like grabs my arm and is trying to literally push me out of the fucking booth because she doesn't want me talking to her friend. You understand? Like, she didn't come over like a fucking adult and say, hey, you know, I don't really want any guys talking to my friend, or whatever the fuck she felt like. But she came and like tried to literally remove me physically from the joint, right? So for a split second, just for like a millisecond, like, I was like, what the like, my emotions was like, I know this bitch ain't just fucking touch me and try to, like, it was like just a split second, all of that. And then I said, okay, let me calm down. Let me calm the fuck down, because I'm not a small dude. You understand what I'm saying? So right. I'm a big black guy. Do you understand? And there was mad security in there. So I said to myself, okay, right, if I start wilding out on this fucking little ass girl right here, was
she white?
Yeah, she was a white chick. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So if I start wilding out, or if I start getting, you know what I mean, then it's going to be an issue. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not going to turn out good on my end. You feel what I mean? So right. I had to, you know, regroup and catch my, you know what I'm saying? So like, I got up and I was like, and I just told her, I said, yo, just chill, like chill out. You feel what I'm saying? And then I just walked away, because I was like, I'm not trying to fuck around in this situation. You feel what I mean? So, you know, in a lot of cases, you're gonna be in situations like that where, you know, you might react in a certain way if you let your emotions get the best of you. You feel what I'm saying? So
now let me ask you a question. Was
right.
this before or after the shootings in Baton Rouge and New Orleans or whatever?
The thing that happened with me?
This incident, yeah.
No, this was yesterday, last night. Yeah. So
don't for 1 second think that little fucking white bitch don't know what's really happening in America at this point.
Right,
and how she could have fucking set your ass up to get shot last night.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying?
Don't get that shit twisted.
So you gotta know how to react in those situations, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm letting her push me around. It's like right. I'm making sure that I'm being the fucking smarter person in this situation. You feel what I'm saying? Because right. at any moment, you know what I mean? Like, any moment, you know, shit could go down and then you be in a situation. Just like with the Troy Ave situation, the rapper Troy Ave, where in that moment he was in a club and he picked up the gun and just started shooting because of his friend getting shot. So instead of him being in control of his emotions, he made his emotions control him, and now he's sitting in jail. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you got to understand that. Now, another thing too is that when you guys are approaching women, right? You have to be sure of yourself, because she can tell if, you know, you're phased or you're not phased, or you're nervous or you're not nervous, or whatever. So like what guys don't understand is that, like, game is emotional. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you right. are approaching a woman, there are, you know, you start feeling a certain way. There's an energy that's there, right? So if you are, you know, if you're approaching women and you're like extremely nervous and you're scared to say the wrong thing, and you're like, you're scared of what she's going to think about you and all these other different things, is that you're not really in control of yourself right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're letting all these other outside things control how you feel in you know, the situation. You understand? And being in control of how you feel about what you're doing, right, is the thing that actually gets you in a situation where things start to flow better. Because when you approach a woman, all she's looking at, even on a subconscious level, she's looking at, is this guy, you know, a leader? Is this guy a guy who is, you know, in control of himself? Is this a guy that can lead me? Is this a guy that if I act like a fucking bitch, is he going to check me? Is he going to be able to, not get caught up in my bitchiness and act like a bitch also? Or is he going to be a man? You feel what I'm saying? So just, and all that shit's going on literally all at the same time while you're approaching a girl and talking to her. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So the thing is that, you have to really understand how to hone that and control that. And that comes with practice. That comes with you practicing approaching women and talking to women. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Because it's an emotional thing. This is why, listening to us and the stuff we're telling you to do is good, but it's only half of what you need to be doing. It's you still have to go out there and experience the actual situation. And I remember, Miles, you said this like long time ago on one of our old shows where you were saying that like a guy has to approach and talk and do these things because when you're actually in the situation, you have to you realize what is working for you, what's not working for you, and how it is specifically for you. So he was like, if you have a guy who's taller than the chick, he's gonna have to look down. If you got a guy who's shorter than the chick, he's gonna have to look up. So that's just like a physical representation of the shit. You got it. It's just a different feel how the individual feels it when they're doing it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And so exactly. so you have to feel how you feel while you're doing it. You're not gonna know how you feel approaching a woman unless you actually approach a woman. I literally cannot tell you how you're going to feel when you approach a woman. I can't tell you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't teach you that. It's impossible. It's not going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? This is why when dudes be like, hey, could you tell me what to say to women and some lines to say, or, what do I say exactly to a girl? I can't tell you what exactly to say because I don't know what the conversation you're going to have. You understand? Like the conversation you're going to have is a whole unique thing. I can give you guidelines of different things and, the basis or the basics of what to do when you're approaching a woman, to start a conversation, but actually having it and all that, you can't really tell anybody that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's crazy. And the thing is too, as a guy, like women, they're going to be acting bitchy towards you, and women are going to act off of their emotion. You feel what I'm saying? So as they're doing that, you have to stay calm and centered as a man. You understand? Like, you have to understand that, you have to do that and be that way in order to really navigate with women. You understand? Like, you cannot have her emotions and how she's acting rub off on you. This is why we got so many bitch ass niggas out here, because they got women's nonsense rubbing off on them. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
not to mention, a lot of dudes being raised by single mothers and shit.
Right, exactly. So it's like, so you got guys out here thinking that being on some super emotional crazy shit is the thing to do. You understand? Like, what I'm saying? Like, and that's not the way to go about it, right? Now, another thing, too, is you should never cry, whine, or complain to your woman, okay? I'm going to say it again. Never cry, whine, or complain to your woman. All right? So basically, when you're around your chick, or when you're with your chick, don't act like a bitch. That's what we're trying to say. So it's one thing, like, let's say if you're at a funeral, yes, you won't cry. You understand? If somebody chopped your hand off and it's hurting, you might cry. You understand? We're not talking about that shit. We're talking about, you just sort of like really pouring your heart out and getting emotional about dumb shit and just start, like you're basically like a mangina. You are a fucking man, but you act like a woman. You understand? Like, you can't do that with women. That's not a good combination. And because what happens is when you do that, you are looked at as weak, and women do not like weak men, because you displaying that weakness is a reflection of her weakness, and she does not want to be. Let's break this down. This is why we trying to tell guys how fucking important it is for you to understand your value. The reason why women want you, and the reason why women love confident guys and all that other shit, is because your confidence and what you bring to the table is something that women feel they need, because it's a lot of women feel they lack that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I remember Patrice O'Neal said, women don't want to win. They want to be with a winner. You understand? Like, they want that guy who's gonna be the dude that they can look up to and say, damn, that nigga, that's my man right there. That's the guy who taught me everything I know. You remember that fucking, what was that Kanye West album? He was like, Yeezy taught me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeezy taught me, right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, that's what it's about. It's like chicks want the upgrade. You understand? And you can't upgrade a chick when you acting like a chick. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't attract a woman acting like a woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't do. Why do you think a lot of you guys don't like chicks who are fucking super aggressive and has an attitude and is just real macho? It's because that shit ain't feminine. And that shit is not a turn on to you. You feel what I'm saying? What turns you on is a really nice feminine chick who's cooperative and who, you know, she smells nice. She's real, you know, just feminine. So the opposite is what attracts women, the masculinity. You feel what I'm saying? And you being a man and you controlling your emotions and not letting your emotions fucking get the best of you to the point where you're acting like a woman. You understand? You can't do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You can't fucking do it. I'm telling you, this shit is not gonna work out for you. You understand? And this doesn't mean that you can never cry or you can never fucking like whine about something or whatever. But if it becomes like a consistent thing, you understand what I'm saying? If it becomes like it's seeping into your damn personality, like you are this bitch ass dude that's just so soft and whiny and complaining all the time. It's not gonna work. Shit is not gonna work out for you. And a lot of times, women end up starting to disrespect you because of it, or they lose respect for you because of it. Because you gotta understand something. Women look at men like they're goddamn heroes. Don't let them fool you. That's how they look at that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So imagine your hero. Imagine you find out your hero ain't shit. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine you find out your hero is on some bullshit. Like it's almost like the whole Drake thing where when niggas found out he had ghostwriters. Trust me, that hurt a lot of niggas' hearts, son. Trust me. That was like, fuck, like this nigga got, cause yo, when niggas thought about Drake had the image of almost the greatest artist of all fucking time. Trust me, he was headed in that direction. The greatest of all time, son, because I don't care how much you hate Drake, even niggas who hate Drake love Drake. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, because this nigga pen game was crazy, like the lyrics was on point, nigga got good songs, you understand what I'm saying? So it was like, oh, this is that nigga, like this is Neo, he's the one, like that's the dude. And then you find out he fucking had ghostwriters. It's like your hero has been revealed as just some regular nigga that ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So when you are chilling with your woman and you're crying and you're moaning and you're this and you're that, she's looking at you like, yo, you're not the guy I thought you were, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's the shit is whack. You understand?
You're not my sanctuary, my rock.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
You're not constant. I can't depend on you, my nigga.
Exactly. Because you know, dudes, they always talk about hypergamy, and you always hear that with the MGTOW dudes and all that. They be talking about that a lot. And hypergamy meaning women they'll leave you for another guy who has more money or this or that or a bigger thing or whatever, bigger house or whatever. So the thing is that women just they're extremely attracted to all of that like stuff because it's like all that shit, even the money or whatever, it's that representation of, that masculinity of that guy who's the shit, of the guy who's that dude. So
the winner.
Right, the winner. So, you can't be that winner, you can't be that hero if you are, on that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? If you're on that crying and all that other whiny dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or that you can't control your emotion stuff. You can't be that winner. You understand? And that's what's going to make chicks not feel you. That's what's going to make them disrespect you and so on. You understand? And so what I want to really, get to you guys, because I know, like, I had another dude ask me this. I was talking to this guy one time about this, and he was like, so how do you actually control your emotions? You understand? how do you really make this happen? Because, you know, what if, like, you know, if a chick does something or you're in a situation and you get real mad, and like, how are you supposed to be able to, like, you know, control that and make it happen, right? So again, the thing is, you don't ignore the emotions, right? You understand that you have them. So what you do is you acknowledge that you have the emotion, you understand why you have the emotion, and then you let it pass. Okay, I'm going to say it again. You acknowledge you have the emotion, you understand where the emotion's coming from, and then you let it pass. So this is the way it would play out in real time. So let's say you chilling with some chick or whatever. Let's say this is a chick you dating or something, and she says something like crazy, some slick shit out of the side of her mouth, right? And that shit pissed you. You furious right now. You mad as fuck, right?
Like,
so,
she said some shit like, that's why your dead mama's a bitch.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And you just want to like, and you piss the fuck off, right? So what you do is you acknowledge that you're pissed off to yourself. You understand? You say to yourself in your mind, like, yo, this chick is pissing me the fuck off. I'm mad upset right now. You understand what I'm saying? And so you're acknowledging it. So you're not ignoring it, because when you ignore your emotions, you bottle them up, and then you end up being a fucking psycho, because you know, you come out and start doing crazy shit because you got to bottle the emotions. So you say to yourself, yo, I'm upset right now. You understand? You saying that to yourself, and then you understand why you're upset. You be like, okay, well, she's talking about my mother. I'm kind of sensitive about that. You know, I probably have to work on how sensitive I am to when people are saying things to me. I shouldn't let what people say control how I feel. You understand? So you're understanding yourself. And then what you do is you let it pass. So the thing is that no matter what emotions you're feeling, it could be sadness, happiness, whatever, you know, joy, anything, all your shit is going to pass. And then it's going to, you know, so if you're angry right now, you're not going to be angry later. If you're pissed off, you're not going to be pissed. So it's going to pass. So you don't need to really indulge in the shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So while you're doing all this, right, you know, you can still, of course, you should check her. You should be like, listen, I don't appreciate you talking about my mom like that, and you need to not do that again. You understand? But you're calm when you're saying it. You're not, you know, yelling at her, grabbing her by the neck, throwing shit around. You understand what I'm saying? You're not letting your emotions get the best of you to where you are, you know, on that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that, you know, you acknowledge your emotions, you understand them, and then you let it pass. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that goes for any of the, you know, the emotions you have. Because if you're depressed, you understand? You acknowledge that you're depressed. You be like, yo, I'm kind of depressed today. You know what I'm saying? You know, you understand why you're depressed. You know, be like, oh, okay, you know, I feel like I'm depressed because, you know, I got to go to work. I hate this job, blah, blah, blah. It sucks, whatever. And then, you know, that depressing feeling is going to pass at some point. It might take a day, it might take a couple days, a week, whatever. It's going to pass. You understand? You'll feel better about some other shit later, and then you'll be in that state of mind and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, you just got to understand that, like, you know, if you guys know how to really control this, right, then you're going to have better relationships with women, or you're going to be interacting with women in a better way that's not going to get you, you know, in situations that could potentially mess your shit up. Because a lot of times if you let your emotions control you, you know, you're going to end up doing some shit that you wish you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? That could be detrimental to your life and situation because of some chick. You understand? And you're going to be thinking like, damn, like I done fucked up a lot of shit because of this chick, because I got to the point where I let my emotions get carried away because of what this chick was doing. You feel what I mean?
Right.
And so, and the last thing I want to talk about is, you know, don't let women influence you to be, you know, a super emotional ass guy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because like we were saying earlier about, you know, dudes being with single moms, or dudes, you know, hanging out with or hearing shit from like their female relatives or whatever, or even dudes that get in the friend zone. Dudes who are in the friend zone with women usually end up being emotional ass niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're not getting any sex from these chicks. And what you're doing is, while you're with her, since you're hanging out with her, you start to develop, or you start to, you know, take on a female's ideology. You feel what I'm saying? And you start to basically, you know, take on her, like her characteristics and how she's feeling and all this other stuff. See, a man, if a dude is a real dude, right? What you understand is this, is that your woman is supposed to basically be a reflection of you, or and also she's supposed to take up the characteristics of you. It's not supposed to be the other way around. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you're the one who's upgrading her to that level. See, I said this before in a lot of times where a lot of videos where a lot of women don't live in like reality. You understand what I'm saying? This is why they're always confused about shit that's going on. This is why they can't understand why dudes they can't get a man, or it's hard for them to get a man, because they're living in a situation where men approach them and talk to them in a way where the guys aren't really telling them the real deal. They're not saying to them, hey, look, I think you're hot. I want to stick my dick in your ass. And that's why I'm talking to you. They don't say that. So women don't understand that that's what men really feel and think and blah, blah, blah. So they're not really in that reality. Or, like a woman will cry in the middle of the street, and at some point some simp or somebody's going to try to save her. You understand? So there's all these systems in place to sort of coddle women. Do you understand? So when a woman gets with a man, right, and she starts to get more grounded in reality, if that man is doing what he's doing as a man. You understand what I'm saying? If he's doing what he's doing, like putting her up on game, upgrading her, not being, if he's not acting like an emotional ass whiny dude, you understand? If he's, on top of his shit, then he's upgrading his woman to be on top of her shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? He has a woman following his lead so that she's bettering herself by following his lead. You can't be a dude who's on some emotional shit and then following a girl and expecting that shit to work. This is why chicks don't like that. Women hate having to deal with a dude who's on some bitch ass type of shit, because women get in their zones where they get into their, emotional type of state. And the thing is that it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying this to bash women. It's actually good, because women are supposed to be emotional like that, because on the with the yin and the yang, on one side of the spectrum, their emotional stuff is what is there for them to be nurturers for the kids and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's supposed to be there. But you as a man, you're supposed to do your part and know how to control that shit so that you can basically, live harmonious with the woman if you're doing that with the chick. You feel what I'm saying? It has to be that balance. There's always that balance. Even in gay relationships, there's the more masculine one, there's the more feminine one, whatever. It's still the yin and the yang. It's always the balance. You feel what I'm saying? And if you are being a dude who's super emotional, you are creating an imbalance in your situation. You feel what I'm saying? That's the shit it's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. Oh my goodness. I think I'm done, man. I don't know. I think we're done. I'm like, that's it. It's crazy because this topic, it be getting me like, I'm like, yo, I really want guys to understand this shit, man, because it's important, yo. Like, it's something that's subtle. It's something that you might not really notice until, you know what I'm saying? But when you step back and look, you'll start to see that, any of you guys listening out there, you'll start to see there's probably situations where you were with women and shit fucked up because you got, you let your emotions get the best of you. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And so you got to know for next time, like, yo, I got to, make sure that I don't, go down that route or let that shit happen to where, it's ruining the situations I'm in, with these women and all that other stuff, and not let these women fucking, get to you to the point where you are on that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, no one makes you feel anything. It's you who make you feel whatever you're feeling. You understand? So it's more so you understanding how to master yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, right. All the outside things that's happening is whatever's happening, but it's about you understanding how to take control of yourself and knowing how to maneuver to make whatever situations you're in more beneficial to you. You understand? So that's really what it's about. You feel me?
Self-mastery, man. Very important.
Exactly, man. So on that note, I think we're done. Anything else, Miles, before we get out of here?
Yo, man, if y'all see any of y'all niggas wearing a dress, yo, we got problems, nigga. For real. That shit ain't cool, man.
I feel you. All right, guys, we're out of here. Make sure you go to undeniablegame.com to get the free audio program Undeniable Game. 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. Make sure you get that. It's free. Also go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 to 90 minute audio and video tutorials every month. Also go to iLookSexyNaked.com and, you know, listen to other Bad Boy episodes. All right, so we are out of here, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We're gone.
Peace.
Later.
All right.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90 minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.